I'm John DiLiberto, and you're hearing Echoes, and today we are in a very unusual place. It's called Subculture, and it gets its name because it's in the sub-basement of a 117-year-old building here in New York City. And if you hear a little bit of rumbling, that's not my stomach or Tori Amos's piano. It's going to be the subway. We're happy to welcome Tori Amos here into Echoes today. We've never had her on the show before, even though she's been recording now for so many years and so many great albums. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, John.
And she has a wonderful new album out called Unrepentant and Geraldines, which has some incredible songs on it, and we are going to hear 3 of them today. Could you just briefly explain the title, Unrepentant Geraldines? I know part of it comes from a painting that you saw, right?
I saw a painting of Geraldine looking very much like the repentant Magdalene, and it was hanging in the Irish house, and I didn't put it there. I have no idea how it got there. I have ideas, but she was looking at me, and then I started to think about being unrepentant, and at a certain point in your life, you have to stand by what you believe in. So that was the initial inspiration.
And that's a theme on a lot of the pieces on the album, actually.
Yes.
Yes. Well, this first song we're going to hear is called Wild Way, and it's a love song, but it's one of the more unusually phrased love songs that I've ever heard. Is this a personal song for you and your husband?
Yep. Yep, it is.
You say that like there's a little weirdness in there.
No, he knows. Yeah. He knows his ears have to be burning all the way to England. He knows it's for him. And it's one of those things that when I recorded it, I walked in. I can tell you, I should play it first because I've never played it before.
Okay.
And so I don't want to give it away. We can talk. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Tell you about it afterwards.
All right, let's hear it first.
I hate you, I do. I hate that. You the one who can make me feel gorgeous with just a flick of your finger. It is that easy. Yes, there was a time you didn't always get your way. Back there where my heart was not so easy to invade. When my battlements was down before the pilgrims came. Don't forget you were the one who loved my wild way. I hate you, I do. I hate that. I turn into some kind of monster with just a flick of your finger. It is that easy. Of course there was a time you didn't always get your way. Back there where my heart was not so easy to invade. When my battlements was down before the pilgrims came. Don't forget you were the one who loved my wild way. I hate you, I do. I hate that.
Yes, I'm still finding that to be a very unusual love song.
I recorded it. He was in the other room, and I walked in, and he had tears in his eyes and rolling down his cheeks. And he said, "I hate you too, wife. I hate you too."
It's kind of about giving yourself over, letting yourself go with another person, isn't it?
Well, sometimes on that clock, when you're looking at the clock, when I am anyway, if 12 o'clock is when the relationship is balanced and good, and you're not at 11 o'clock where there are those two ones, so there are two of them, and all you can see is how amazing the other person is, and you're not willing to really deal with reality. You know, when you're in that lovey stage, well, then there's the other extreme of that, and that's that 1 o'clock, and you can't see a lot of good things in that moment, can you? So that was the song.
Tori Amos performing live on Echoes today. This next piece seems to have a bit of a dichotomy going about it too. It's called Trouble's Lament, and it seems to be saying that trouble is a good thing.
She's always good to me.
Yeah?
Yes, she is. But sometimes she gets into trouble. And I thought that in my mind, I saw young women. In the video, you'll see that Trouble personifies herself in the skin of 3 different young women that are running from something. They're in over their head. They've gotten involved in something. And you realize my character knows it very well, because I might have had to have run from that Satan many years ago myself. But see, I'm on to him. I know his tricks.
Well, I thought in a way I think one of the lines is Trouble's running from Satan.
Yes, she is.
Right?
Yes.
Which I thought might be a good thing, that trouble is a woman's way of getting free and a way of Satan's status quo.
And it's difficult to get free of it sometimes, because Satan has very long arms and has a nice penthouse in almost every city in the world.
All right, you want to play it?
Here we go.
Okay.
Trouble needs a home, girls. Trouble needs a home. She fell out with Satan. Now she's on the run. But I have found her quite straightforward in her contracts and her deals. She warns me when danger is leaves behind his wheels, and tears leaves behind his wheels. Don't cry, baby. Trouble got evicted from the devil's lair. I wager she got betrayed by her friend Despair. Now the flames from Satan's tongue are charged and licking at her heels. She whispers, "Hey, ginger dangers," leaves behind his wheels. And Satan knows how danger makes you feel. What will be, baby. You don't need to cry. There are no tears in my eyes. If danger wants to find me, I'll let him in. He can find me. Trouble needs a home, girls, a covert abode. From Tucson to Ohio, back through Tabacahura. And she is armed and will fight for the souls of girls around the world. Standing outside in this brutal war. Don't cry, baby. You don't need to cry. There are no tears in my eyes. If danger wants to find me, I'll let him in. He can find me. Trouble needs a home, girls. Trouble needs a home. Trouble needs a home, girls. Will you give her one? Trouble needs a home. Trouble needs a home.
Tori Amos, live on Echoes. There is no lack of religious imagery in your music in general, in this album in particular.
Well, my dad always said, can you imagine if I'd been a dentist? What would you have been writing about? You should be thankful that I tormented you with all that religion. When he's in a playful mood, he'll say that.
Uh-huh. Does it still, I mean, he was a minister, right?
Oh, yeah. And so was his mother.
Mm-hmm.
She was a missionary teacher, individual, and very puritanical. So in her mind, you gave your soul to God, you gave your body to your husband, and that was it. That was your life. And I was 5 years old, and I said, Grandma, what do I get? Well, I ended up in the corner having the Bible read to me for about 2 hours.
I got hit over the head a few times with stuff like that. But you still carry that imagery with you. I mean, here you are, 4 decades later from that, and it's still an important part of your the way you approach music, the way you decide to express yourself.
The stories, I think the stories that you're told as a kid, whatever those stories are, I think get into your bone and your blood. They're part of your core. They're part of who you are. And so, depending on what those stories are, some kids grow up with mythology. I ran to mythology when I was old enough to understand that it existed. My parents were educated people, and so they made sure that I was encouraged to explore mythology, which was good, that they weren't that strict.
Yeah, in fact, we have some mythology in this next piece.
Yes.
Would you consider the Selkie mythology?
Absolutely.
Absolutely Irish mythology, right?
Do you want to talk about it? Would you like to talk
yes,
about it?
Yes, I'd like to talk about it, sure.
I've been reading about this wonderful idea that they're seal people. The Outer Hebrides in Scotland talks about it. So the Isles in general there, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, the UK, there's an ancient belief that there would be seal beings, and they can be male and female, not just female. And it started to take over this idea. And I happened to be, believe it or not, on the Indian River in Florida. And the tide was coming in. It was getting dark. One of my best friends left to go get food, and this song started to take over the piano in my life. So time stopped, and the whole song was written. And my friend was getting pulled further and further away up the freeway and couldn't get back on the freeway for 3 hours. He was just going to be out 20 minutes. So the Selkies came in and told me their story.
Ah, surprised it wasn't Manatee.
Right, yeah, right.
Are you ready to play it?
All good.
Okay.
Selkie unzipped her skin, finally determined Selkie battle tide and wave, just to gaze upon his face, hiding behind rocks to learn if he found a new love. Lorelei sings the song for lovers who were torn apart and then left broken hearted. Lorelei hears the cry of lovers who the sea of hate has separated. Selkie puts her hand in his. He knows the gift she gives. There inside his cabinet, folded safe, her seal skin. I've been waiting on the love of my life to find. He's been waiting on his Selkie to come back. He said, I know these shoes are not like yours, but will you make your home in my arms?
That was beautiful, Tori.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here for us today.
Oh, thanks for having me. What a great space, John.
Yeah, it
That's
is a
really
great space. And I did hear the rumble going through there. It sounded like, a nice little, I don't know, bass pedal tone to the piece,
Yes.
Tori Amos performing live on Echoes today. Her latest album is Unrepentant Geraldines. If you want to add that to your collection, head over to our website at echoes.org and we will point you in the right direction. I'm John DiLiberto. Our session with Tori Amos was recorded at Subculture in New York City. Engineers were Craig Bundy and Marcel Van Limby. Partial funding for Echoes is made possible by our public radio international affiliate stations. I'm John DiLiberto. I've got more music coming up as Echoes continues.